Right now, you might feel a faint, almost unnoticeable tingling sensation on the edge of your lip. It seems like nothing, a tiny dry spot, a microscopic crack in the surface of your skin. But in the microscopic universe, there is no such thing as a minor wound. That invisible fissure is a breached fortress wall. It is an open door for a biological terrorist waiting to hijack your cellular machinery and turn your own body into a microscopic bomb factory. We are plunging deep into the stratified squamous epithelium, the outer layer of your skin. Normally, this is a bustling, perfectly ordered biological metropolis. Millions of healthy, plump cells are packed tightly together like pink cobblestones, pulsating rhythmically with life. They are bathed in a warm, comforting light. But this peaceful landscape is an illusion. The gates have been left wide open. Drifting silently through the interstitial fluid that bathes your skin cells comes the invader, the Herpes Simplex Virus. It does not look like a living creature. It is a rigid geometric protein sphere, enveloped in a stolen lipid membrane. Its surface is studded with menacing, bioluminescent spikes. It moves with a slow-motion microscopic drift, an assassin slipping through the shadows. The virus approaches a healthy, unsuspecting epidermal cell. It does not attack with brute force. It is far more sinister. Those spikes act as biochemical lockpicks. They brush against the cell's highly reflective wet mucosal surface, searching for specific receptor proteins. Click. The mechanical bio-locking sequence is complete. The virus anchors itself flawlessly. It then fuses its stolen outer membrane with the cell's own protective barrier, creating a seamless microscopic tunnel. The host has no idea it has just welcomed its own executioner. Once inside, the viral core, the payload of destruction, drops into the gelatinous, semi-translucent environment of the cell's interior. It does not float aimlessly. It attaches itself to the cell's cytoskeleton, a network of microscopic highways, and travels like a ghost train directly toward the ultimate prize, the nucleus. The nucleus is the command center, a secure vault containing your DNA, the biological blueprint of who you are. The viral core docks at a nuclear pore and violently injects its own double-stranded DNA inside. This is the biological hijack. The viral DNA acts as a corrupted rogue code. It aggressively overrides the cell's operating system. The host cell immediately ceases its normal, life-sustaining functions. It is now enslaved, transformed into an automated blind factory. Inside the hijacked nucleus, the printing press of death begins. The cell's own enzymes are forced to read the toxic viral code. They begin mass-producing viral components at a terrifying speed. Countless rigid geometric protein shells are assembled. Viral DNA is forcefully pumped into these empty containers. Within mere hours, the inside of your once healthy cell becomes a claustrophobic nightmare. Thousands, then tens of thousands of new viral particles swarm within the boundaries of the cell membrane. They steal pieces of the cell's own inner membranes to form their protective envelopes. The cell swells, expanding organically, straining under the immense pressure of its parasitic cargo. The surrounding environment darkens, shifting to a sickly, toxic hue. The pressure is unbearable. The cellular structure can no longer hold. With a catastrophic loss of integrity, the lipid membrane undergoes rapid destabilization. It violently ruptures outward. Millions of newly forged viruses are expelled into the surrounding tissue in a slow-motion burst of viscous fluid. This is the explosion of the epidermal factory. The dying cell releases chemical distress signals, a desperate flare illuminating the microscopic battlefield. The immune system finally wakes up. Massive, amoeboid macrophages and swift killer T cells squeeze through the porous capillary walls. They swarm the area, aggressively engulfing the free-floating viruses in thick slime, initiating an inflamed biological response. But the war zone is chaotic. The immune cells deploy acidic biochemical reactions, causing immense collateral damage to the surrounding healthy tissue. This microscopic slaughter, the accumulation of degraded organic matter, aggressive white biological fluid, and shattered cell membranes, is exactly what is happening under the surface of your skin. As we pull the camera back, zooming out continuously from the cellular battlefield, the truth is revealed. That massive zone of microscopic destruction translates into the macroscopic world as the painful, swollen, fluid-filled blister you call a cold sore. But the horror does not end here. While the immune system fights the battle on the surface, a few rogue viral particles have already slipped away. They dive into the dark, insulated tunnels of your sensory nerve endings, traveling retrograde up to the dorsal root ganglion. There, they will enter a deep sleep. They will wait for months, perhaps years, until you are stressed or weakened, to travel back down and start the fire all over again. The human body is a complex microscopic battlefield. The footage you just watched is only a simulation of core mechanisms. If your body is sending distress signals, do not self-diagnose. Let medical professionals decode them.